What's going on, everyone? I'm Dark Sky, and today we are playing Evospace. Just doing a continuation. We are currently, I had a lot of this stuff up, and I tell you, when you get into like making this stuff up, you just can't stop. It's really a lot of fun to like see what is going to happen next, what new things or contraptions you can make, and where we're going to go from the, for our next step. So right now what I have is I got a bunch of coal here. I have two of these machines. They're doing coal. The coal is going into one. It's all coming into here, and then it's getting separated out to all these different machines. So this one here, for this line, it goes out to my stone, and then I have the stone going here, and it's just going into a box here. You can see that there's like 240 right now of stone. Just take that, put that in my inventory. But yeah, so that thing is just sitting there, just mining stone. Probably be mining stone for infinity and beyond. The initial capacity is 100,000. Total extracted is 600. So yeah, it's got a little ways. Power support 100%. So yeah, it's doing good. It's doing good. So the other ones here we have is this one here. This one says the initial capacity is 10,000. So I'm guessing it only has 10,000 in this area before I have to move on. And we've extracted about 2,300 so far. So yeah, we got a little ways to go on that one. How about this one here? Now this one I just recently, so it bases off the one right next to it. Okay, that's good to know. And then over here, this is our copper, and you can see that it's almost about to hit 2,000. Initial capacity is 10,000. So when it gets at 10,000, I guess it dries up or something. I don't know. But so that is what we're doing, and we got this. Now, ultimately, we're going to be able to get trains and stuff like that, and then we're going to be able to use the trains to get to our different locations, whatnot. So that'll be really super nice. But now what I've been doing is I get this copper, and the copper is coming out here, and I'm making another line. The line down there is going to be coal, but the copper comes out here, and it comes out to these, and it just fills up these smelters, and it smelts the iron. And then it's going to come out onto a belt here, and then I'm going to have the belt go into a box ultimately. So I'll have this one come out here. There'll be a belt right here that'll come down. Both of these will just come into the belt. That's what I'm hoping for. And then it'll just go into a box. So I want to change this smelter here. First off, probably take out the all of it that's in there. And then let's take care of that. And I want to put in this one right there. There we go. So now we have a copper one in there. It'd be nice if I could just, update it instead of having to take it out and put a brand new one in there. So now this other one here is going to be the same thing. So I guess it can only do like 2 at a time or something, I'm guessing. I don't know. It seems strange. Let me put this over here. I'll put 3 in there. That'll throw it off. Sand. Huh, that's interesting. All right, so these two both are my smelters. I was thinking maybe I'll put in even another smelter, maybe like right here in the center. I haven't really decided how many smelters I want to do smelting copper, but I'm trying to get a line to come down here, and then it's going to feed these guys here the coal and keep them all energized and fun and all that fun stuff. So let me see here. Let's do 25 of those. And then let's do another 25. There we go. So I want to get this coal down here so that these guys are getting automatically fed. Okay, so these are all being fed here. Why is that? Oh, that machine is really slow. Now, this machine here, what is it? It's a copper robot arm. I might want to go into my technology tree here. All right, so we're going to go here into our technology tree. And so from here, I want to see here. What do I want to do next? I got copper. Ultimately, what I want to do next is to get to the point where we can make a higher tier of stuff. See, we got a boiler down here, electric engine. We got another furnace. What's this furnace here? So that one there is going to be a steel furnace, but we're going to have to be able to make steel. So what is this? So we should be able to make steel at some point. Steel production. There we go. So we need to do, what is this item right here? It's weird how it shows like everything has a name, but this item doesn't have a name. So it unlocks this unnamed item right here. I don't know what it is, but it unlocks it. So I guess what we'll do is we'll do this one here. Let's start the research on this unknown item. And then we're going to probably get into this one here, steel parts, copper blast furnace. So what does that take? Let's see. Let's start the research on that one too. And then we want to do the furnace, which is a steel furnace. Maybe I'll start that one. And then, I don't know, maybe what, electrolyzer? What's that do? It breaks down resources into components using electricity. Oh, that's interesting. So let's work on these ones here. We have these circuit boards we need to work on. We got this atmospheric condenser. It collects liquids and gases from the atmosphere. That might be a good one. Let's see if we can't up that. And then this loader here, it doesn't really say what the loader is. It just says it's essential for game progression. So I guess we'll set up that one too. And then we have a lamp here we can set up. Fluid storage, conducts fluids, stores fluids. What's this other one do? Same thing. Okay. So we got metal constructions. What is this? Copper corners, copper beams. We get dark bricks. I don't know. I guess we'll just go with that. It looks like it's taking a little while for the research to get going on that one. It doesn't look like it has fuel. Let's see. Let's put some fuel in there and get the fuel going. There we go. I can see it moving now. There we go. Distributed computing. I have no idea what that does, but we'll figure it out. All right, now what I want to do is I want to take this and let's see if we can't get this down the rest of the way. All right, so what I want to do is I want to bring this down here. Oh, look at that. We got circuit boards now. Bring that down here, turn this, and then we're going to go this direction with it. All right, cool. So there is that. Now that we have that connected, that's great because now we're making copper. We got stone is pumping out. If we go into options here, we can hit ore labels, and that's going to put ore labels on everything here. And then that way it'll make it a little bit easier for us to see what is in the vicinity. So it looks like we are like right here, and here's our coal, and here's our copper. We also have aluminum up here, and then we got whatever that thorianite is. Let me see if I can't take this out of here. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. One, there we go. All right, so I got that. I want to put in one of these. And then I want to put in one of these on top. See, I want to point that way. Once I have some arms in stock here. Okay, so we got that. Now, let me see. We need to get some of these arms here. And I'm going to put the arm right here. Oh, cool. Got that thingy. I don't know what that does, but we got it. And I'll put that one there. And then I want to get another arm. I want to get 2 more arms, actually. So let's get 2 more arms here. I got 3. There we go. Just in case. I have a little left over in case we need it for something else. So what I want to do here. Darn it. Oh, there we go. Let's do that. So I'm going to put that there and that there. And then I want to do the belt. So let's do a belt right here and a belt here. That'll get the that going. Oh, that's cool. So it will slide right onto that belt. I was hoping I was going to do that. And then I want to put that onto a box. All right, there we go. So now we have the copper ingots or whatever going into this box. So it's slowly just pumping all that out there. That's awesome. All right, so what I'm thinking I want to do here is I want to, let's see, we need to knock these out, get to these first. I need to get the steel production. I'm not even sure what we need to do. Does it require us to mix anything with something else to create steel production? Let's see, what's this doing? Wow, 520. There we go, 766 stone. I am plenty good for a while. And then we have this here. What is this? This thing's jam-packed. I might as well grab some of this. And I'm going to go stick this into the machine over here that's doing our research. All right, so everything seems to be, you know, just going along pretty good. Like I said, we're just waiting on some research here to go through. This one here in particular, because I'm not really sure. Not sure what that one does. And I'm not sure how how do I make steel plate? I mean, I have the constructor, right? Or did I just unlock this constructor so I can make it? Actually, let me look. We could go down here. We go to the bottom. Bottom right, mining. Oh, we have constructor already. Okay. Basic atomic assembler for blocks and items. Let's see what kind of blocks and items that this thing makes. Let's see. We won't go in here. And we got a copper splitter. What? I'm not sure what that is. Let's see what that is. Got this grinds gravel for further processing. Don't really need that right now. And then we got this copper constructor. No, that's not what I want. I want this splitter right here. There we go. Let's see. What is this? What does this do? Oh, it's a little tiny thing. Oh. So the thing right now is kind of making that already. I mean, I don't really need to. When I do go up or down levels or whatnot, it does automatically make the splitter for me. So I guess I really don't need to have that. But see here, what is the other item? This one here is supposed to create items. Let's see what kind of stuff it does. Ooh, that looks so cool. What's the blue and all that mean? I guess it just has the blue. Does that mean it makes electricity or something? Or I mean, not makes it, but it requires it. Consumption is 800 watts. Wow. So for our recipe list, we're able to make a bunch of wire. We can make the copper parts. You know, the copper parts might be a good thing. Maybe I'll make the copper parts and maybe the copper wire. I mean, there's a lot of parts here and stuff like that, but I don't need to make a bunch of these because I can just make it in my inventory just as easily. I imagine that later on some of this stuff will come in handy, but yeah, for right now, I think we're all right. All right, so how I want to do this next is to, let's see here, what did we get on our research here? Oh, we're almost done with this thing that has no name. We got it. All right, so what does it do? What does the no item name do? Oh, it's called a copper oven, a device for the production of charcoal, coke, and clay firing. Okay. Make one of those and see what that does. I got a copper valve. So these things here, these take kinetic energy and they produce electricity. So what does this thing do? Does that also do it? No, that takes heat energy and it produces it to kinetic energy. Huh. Okay. So does that mean that I wonder if I can do it like this, where I do, say, this machine here, and then I have to dig this down, and then I'm going to put that there, and then, no, wait. I'm going to have to take this a little ways away, I think, like right here. And then this thing here is going to make the kinetic energy. And then from the kinetic energy, then I'm going to make the compact generator. So like that there. And then is this thing ever is able to make 800? It says consumption is 800 watts, but it doesn't say like how much power it's using. So I got to take this box. I need to put it here, I imagine. And then I'm going to need an arm. And I'll put the arm right there. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's sand. Oh, that's what it is. So it actually needs to have that real component. Okay, and then it's making those stone tiles right there. All right, looks like we're doing pretty good. We got that stone. This here, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make a, I don't know, maybe I'll use the stone from over there. I'll route it over here. Maybe I can run it under this line, up over the top of this line, and then back over this way. And then I'll have to make a machine to turn it to gravel. So what machine do I have to make gravel? There was one in here that I was looking at, and I was like wondering what, right here, provides plates, grinds ore to gravel. Didn't I have another one in here? Here's another one, copper, grinds gravel to further processing, turns plates to dust. So it's made in a copper constructor. So this thing needs gravel and it needs sand, plus it needs water just to make one. All right, so what we're doing here now is that I opened this line up. I was thinking about that maybe what I'd do is instead of just having a single line, I had this one line here. I routed around this and I opened it up so that this could take off, you know, any that it needed. But we have this this line here, and it is doing okay. I mean, it's producing a little bit, but I'm thinking it could produce more. I want the belt to be a little bit more on the fuller side, so thinking what I'm going to do is let's put down some more bricks here, and then I want to put down a another. Oh, look at that. Atmospheric condenser's done. All right. So I want to put down another one of these here. The rigs. I might as well make a couple of them. Imagine I'll be using a few. And did it make it? Yeah, I think it did. Just didn't go. Get rid of that. Put that there. Okay. All right, so I want to do 7, and I want to do, let's turn this around. There we go, and we'll stick that there. And then I want to put down a couple of these little coppers. See, I can do 30. I just want 5 of those. And then, do I have any of these? No, I don't. So let's make some of these, the sterlings. So I'll do 5 of those as well. So I'm just going to put those down right there. And then the sterlings, I'm going to have them up here. One more. There we go. And whoops, man. Sometimes my backwards seems to be really fast for some reason. All right, and then the next thing I want to do is I want to do these arms. Let's do 5 of those. And we'll put those into there. There we go. All right, now that we have that, let's route this. I'm just going to have it go straight into that. And then that way I don't get too much like spaghetti going on here. Can I just turn it this way right off the bat? Oh, I can. Okay, cool. All right, let's do that then. So we just have that there, and that's just, you know, going all out. So that's perfect. We're getting plenty coming out here. We're going to build up this area. Now, the next thing I'd like to do is, I almost need stairs here. I wish I had some stairs. One of the things that I have doing is the doing the wood right now. Once I get this wood done right here, it's going to allow me to make wooden stairs. So I'll put up some wooden stairs here. That way I don't have to keep jumping up. So I have this stuff here. I have that flowing in. All right. So everything seems to be doing all right. Now, the other thing, let me see, I want to try to do is let's fill this in a little bit. There we go. Get that all filled in. I don't remember what these blocks are. Those are stone tiles. That's kind of cool. Kind of different. I was thinking almost of making this like a second story and then just working with that and trying to get things up like that. But I don't know. I don't know how I would go about this. See here. So what we have next is I want to do is I'm going to try to upgrade all this and get this upgraded so that we can get up to steel. And then we should be able, once we get steel, then we'll be able to make stuff a little faster. But I need to figure out how we go about making steel. So if I click on this and I look at this, okay, so the next one is the steel here. It requires steel. Now, what's it take to make steel? It needs coke and it needs iron plate. And it can be made in a copper blast furnace. Or we can take steel dust and in a steel arc smelter. That means if it's a steel smelter, steel whatever, chances are we got to make it using steel. So we got to get to that point first. So we got copper, got stainless steel. That's not going to work. Got this macerator here that just takes it from to steel plate to dust. And then if we put it back in there, they would take the dust back to steel plate. So it's all just 1 for 1. So really no point to that. But let's see what else can we do here. So the only thing that I see as far as making steel is doing this iron plate. All right, so what do we need to make iron plate? To make iron plate, we have to use a stone smelter. And we want iron dust. Or we can do the copper one here. No, we can't do that because that's going the wrong way. So we need the iron dust, I guess. Oh, we could use pyrite dust. There we go. So what does it make? What does pyrite dust make? Pyrite ore dust. So pyrite ore dust turns into pyrite dust and this other dust. Oh no, that's that copperite ore dust. Okay, that's basically silver ore dust. Not silver, sorry, copper. That's a copper ore dust. So if we turn a copper ore dust, it'll turn into pyrite dust and copper dust. But if we click on that one, Let's see here. We got pyrite, and pyrite in a stone smelter will make iron plate, I'm guessing is what it's trying to tell me there. Wait a minute. So we had turned that. Oh, and that makes 2 of those. All right. So if we turn pyrite ore into the pyrite impure ore gravel, we get basically 2 of those. Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah. So we get 2 of those every 10 seconds. And then we turn that ore into this, that would make it 24 seconds. If we did it the other way, it'd be 36 seconds. But if we do it this way, it would be 24 plus 10 would be 34 seconds. So we would get 1 iron every 2 seconds less than, I don't know. Is 2 seconds really a lot? You know, I could just make a bunch of machines and it would make up for the cost. We could take the pirate ore, change it over, and it makes it's basically one piece of ore makes 1 plate. But if we send it to the crusher, it will make 2 of the impures, and then 2 impures will make 2 plate in double the time, because it's in 24 seconds versus 36 seconds. That would be nice. I think that might work. Oh, pyrite's actually right next to, well, we got 2 of them. We have 2 of them here right next to our base, right underneath the coal. That's actually pretty awesome. So we could do those 2 pyrites. Well, that's 10,000, that's 100,000. No, wait. Yeah. No, they're both 10,000. Sorry. If you go over here to stone, you get 100,000. All right. So if we do those 2, then that would be all right. Or with a drilling rig. Okay. So let's head over and look at the pyrite. And if we take the pyrite, we put it through a crusher. I'm thinking that, because right now we have the coal doing all this, you know, feeding all this. What if we took the coal? I know I'm doing that squirrel thing where like I go one direction and then I'm like, wait a minute, you know, but I'm thinking that there's going to be a better way to do this. You know, I was trying to think of a way to make it more streamlined. I mean, if you can think of a better way, please let me know in the comments down below. But I'm thinking that I want to do is the electric energy, because I can transfer it into electricity and then send it back. It produces back into kinetic energy. And then I could just have this set up and have it power up. I don't know. Let me see. How much is it'll take? This beast is going to take a while because it's like 3K. All right. So what I want to do is I want to go down here. This should be the, like right here, right? Ooh, pretty close. Right about here. Yeah. So right here is pyrite, right next to the water. And then what I want to do is I want to bring some coal down from this one here. So I do have some extra areas that are pulling coal. So I have this line already taken up and all that. So I think I'll just take probably this line here. Yeah, I'll take this one here, and maybe the next one I'll do the next pyrite. I don't know. We might need 2 pyrites to make all this iron we got to do. The other bummer thing is a lot of the resources are really close together, so we got to kind of be careful that we don't end up going over another resource trying to create this factory. Okay, so what we want to do here is I think I want to put this one on like right here, and let's put that like right there, and I don't know. We'll probably need 2. I'm going to go with 2 just in case. And then, let's see, we want to do 9, and let's bring that around to that way. But let's see here. Now, what I want to do is let's put in this here. And then I want to put in the sterlings. Okay, and then I want to bring this down from here. Let's bring this down here. Okay, so now I can put the arms down here. There we go. Now we're getting that pyrite going. That's awesome. And then we're going to have it come out the front here, and then it's going to have to go into a crusher. Let's get a couple of these crushers going, get those made. What if I was to take this here? I'm curious. Let's just try this. Let's see how this works. I'm not sure how this is going to work. But if I took this here and I put these like right here, and then I want to do, let's do some of these pipes. I want to test this, see if this is going to work. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to work or not, but we're going to put this pipe right here like that. Right there. There we go. All right. So now that we have that, can I just plug this thing in like that? Does that work? I think it does. I'm not sure, but I think that might work. If that works, then I might need to set up like a whole bunch of these and just connect them with these power things, and then just have the pipes go around. Is that working? Ooh, yeah, I see it working. Yeah, definitely that works. Okay. Now, I don't see this thing's turning on and spinning. I don't know. Let me see here. Oh, that's working. Awesome. And then that should make 2 gravel. Why isn't... Oh, I see. Because there's a bonus one down there. So that's the bonus. There's one. It makes 1 gravel. But then it has a chance to do the bonus thing as well. Okay. All right. Well, that's kind of cool, I guess. All right. Well, it seems to be working now. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll just play with it. All right. So I want to put that there, that there, that there. And we want that to go out, that go out. It's too bad you can't see like how much heat that's putting out. So let's put some blocks here to kind of protect ourselves from the heat, I guess. And then we'll have that come out, and then this is turning into the dust, and then from the dust, what was it? It goes from the dust to... So then I want it to go into a stone smelter. All right, so the pyrite, I could have it go straight over to an iron plate, or I have it go down here and I create the 2. And I get 2 of them. And then I put it in a stone smelter, and then I turn it to iron plate. Okay. And then I need to make the smelters. I got the copper smelters. Primitive foundry is used for smelting copper, glass, and gold. I got the stone smelters here for smelting copper, glass, and gold. Oh, good. It's making iron plate. Awesome. That's exactly what I want. All right. So I need some more of those then. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is let's just take this off for the time being. All right, I want to just put a box here, and so that way it just dumps into that box for the time being, and then we'll work from that point. We can put a box there. Now it's going to collect all that. There we go. So now we have iron plate. Nice. So the next part of is to take that iron plate. Next part of this is to turn it into steel. Thinking that looks like it's going to like really keep up with this, isn't it? So we might actually have to even move this even further. And that heat really seems to stay on for a long time. So it powers a lot of this really, really nicely. I might be able just to make myself a little thing that just sits here and just makes this heat energy, and then transfer it out there. I don't know. Does it cool down if it's transferred too far away? It doesn't say it does. This says heat conductor stores heat energy. Heat drain is 20 watts. Heat can be considered as wattage. Okay. All right. Well, anyways, yeah, we've gotten a lot further. We've managed to get the copper all set up. and it's processing into copper plates down there. Now we have iron plates down here that are being produced. And then we have all the coal here, and we got the stone. And the stone, I think what I want to do is to change that stone, probably do a split on it or something, and transfer it into building material, and then hopefully we can just have it sit and make these blocks right here. And then we can use the blocks instead of having to remake these blocks all the time. We'll just have it make the blocks for us, and then that's just one less thing we have to do. Now we have all this coal, and it seems to be really doing well. I mean, we are definitely in the money as far as coal wise. But I'm thinking it's probably going to be best for us to go through here and transfer all this and just change it all into to heat. I mean, some of this isn't really getting used much. If I could make like a little area that does this, it creates the heat, and then just have this all plug in, then we just could transfer it as a pipe to all the different areas. And we might be able to put it like where it is kind of underground, so it goes underneath the base, and then it just pops up where we need it. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't turn the sand or the dirt that's on the ground into glass. It could be a bad situation. But anyways, I think this is going to do it for me today. I appreciate you guys coming along and joining me on this adventure here, trying to set up this little factory. We've gotten quite a ways. We got a lot of research so far. It's definitely been a huge learning curve for me. I haven't ever gotten this far, so this is all new to me. So I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to go about to getting to the next step of our factory and trying to produce even more better things. Ultimately, I think what we're working towards is like to a portal where we can teleport out of here and go somewhere else. I don't know where we're going to go, but it'll be pretty interesting to see where that's going to happen. So we will do more on the next episode. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.